Good afternoon. This is Claudine from Rascal and Crow Farm. We specialize in heirloom tomatoes, actually rare heirloom tomatoes. And we've grown 40 varieties this year. And today is harvesting time. It is September 11th here in Shirley, in Vancouver Island. And we're going to have another week of rain coming up starting tomorrow. So the heirloom tomatoes take about 7 months here in this area to grow. We grow them inside and outside. This is a particular greenhouse that we have. We've got about 4 greenhouses on the site right now, but we will expand hopefully in the next few years. So just showing you what they look like. I stripped them down for a client so they could really see the tomatoes on one of the greenhouses. And so this is what I did some days ago. And it's easier for you to see what they look like. And so tomatoes you can get on a first planting of the seed that you're buying internationally from somewhere. You can get anywhere from 2 to 10, usually on the first try of the seed, or more, right? But the minimal I've ever gotten was 2. So that is not uncommon on sometimes when it happens. It's not something to be worried about the next year. Just save that seed, grow it next year in your soil. So we're going to show you over here. We've got, and every year you might have different yields depending on the weather, depending on your soil, your amendments, so many different things, the temperature. So every year it's sort of a box of chocolates of what you're going to get. But last couple of years has been excellent for us. We have changed some of our amendments, added different ones. So I'm going to sorry, there's a truck going by here. We get that in this area sometimes. I got a little gravel pit at the end of our road. Okay, so over here we're just going to show you here. We got the Japanese Trifle. That's one of my favorites that I pretty well grow every year. Beautiful tomato. That's what the plant looks like. We've got, I don't know, probably a good dozen at least, maybe 14 on there. Nice little size of these tomatoes. They are one of the most expensive tomatoes you'll buy. They are dark, very dark purple, and with a beautiful Merlot flavor in. Japanese Trifle is how they market them, but it's a Russian truffle is the real name. Here's the other one here. We have here a Russian Cossack. Russian Cossacks are absolutely beautiful. Another huge, beautiful tomato. This year some of them got really big. They're usually average about this size here. That's what they usually are. So that one grew pretty nicely too. And then we've got here the Ananas Noir. Amazing color, Ananas Noir. It's beautiful lime green, burgundy, and yellow is what it will ripen to. As you can see, they're starting to ripen there. Some of them are huge this year too. We got some really big tomatoes. Look at the size of this thing. I just want you to see. There's another huge one. We got some huge tomatoes this year. I don't know what it is, if it's the amendments that I put in this year, different ones. But look at the size of this thing. Another huge. That's probably another 2-pounder, that one. The first one I showed you, I'll show you another big one that is so humongous from Portugal that my aunt brought over for me, collected the seeds for me. Anyway, so here we go. So that was an Ananas Noir. Beautiful, beautiful. This one here is a Cine, another Russian type. Cine, black, purple. It's kind of a flat tomato, as you can see. Flat, yeah. Beautiful tomato. A few big ones on there too. Another, as you can see them ripening. Such beautiful colors. This will be a dark, like I say, those dark, like a black purple. That will, so you can see there are a few on here that are green, but they are on the verge of turning. So they will turn in the next week or so, which is good because you don't want all your tomatoes to ripen at the same time. This one here is a Algarve. It is an oxheart. Beautiful oxheart. Yeah, good size, nice big. Quite a few on that plant too. The first year we're planting that one. We have the Alva. This is the second year of the Alva. It's also, it's actually a heart. It's like a strawberry shape. Not as much as of a heart like this one, but it's more of a strawberry shape. It may be considered a heart, but usually they call them like strawberry shaped. And so this is the Alva Portuguese as well. This one here, I'll show you this one. This is Braga. Braga, another area of Portugal. And Braga Portuguese, there you go. This one, it hasn't, it's on the verge of changing too. It's also a red, excellent flavor tomato. They're all good average size on these ones usually. We don't have huge ones of this variety normally. There's one that's quite big here. That's a pretty good size. A few of those. But that's about the average size. It's about a 4-incher normally. Beautiful tomato beefsteak. This one here is the quadrazage. Now I got two plants side by side. Now I'm going to show you another Portuguese area called quadrazage that my aunt brought over the seeds. And I'm just going to show you the humongous, the biggest. This here is a good 2.5 pounds. It's so huge. It's probably, I would say, 7 inches, maybe 8 inches across. Huge, huge, huge. 7, I would say, about 7 inches across. Big thing that's going to feed about, I don't know, four people easily. It's huge. Big ones. We got a few big ones too, but that's the biggest. That's probably the biggest right now that I've seen on in our tomatoes. Beautiful quadrazage, Portugal region. That's going to be another big red beefsteak. Now, if you come with me over here on this side here, I'm just going to show you a quick one, just to go through the varieties in the greenhouse here. This is a Salma from France. Beautiful. Another beautiful little one. This is a little slicer. That one's the biggest one we've got on this one. It's a slicer. What you usually get is this type of thing, a little slicer. We got various ones. Usually they're a little bit bigger. That one, like that one there, it's a good 3-incher, that one. Nice slicer, nice plant. Cute. Lots this here. That's probably a good 30 on there. And it carries on the ground there. It actually fell over a little. So I protect them by putting a little platform so they're not on the ground. So there's a really cool variety right here. Look at this. This is your Black Beauty. Black Beauty, first year. I am new variety, Black Beauty, first year, black tomato. Very black. Very black. Look at that. Super, super, super dark purple. Almost black. Beautiful. I can't wait to taste it, see what it is. These are slicers, of course. They're not beefsteaks or ox hearts. These are slicers, what's considered a slicer. Little round deals. As they're a good bigger one there. So there's average. They're about, I would say, 2.5 inches wide is an average to 3 inches. So that's, look at that. That's a beautiful looking stalk there. Quite a few, actually. This is the first time around. Pretty nice. Black Beauty. Now we've got over here Chocolate Stripe. Chocolate Stripe for last year has been struggling. I don't know why. Could be where I planted it. The back ones don't do as good as the front ones because they don't get as much light, but they still do well. This is, so they are not, they're on the verge of turning as well. As you can see that lightness underneath. So this is a beautiful chocolate stripe. It's got like a bronzy stripe on it over, sorry, a bronze, what's the stripe on it? I'm trying to think of, what is my chocolate stripe? With a darker burgundy over bronze. It's quite beautiful. So there you go, that's that. Oh, actually no, it's gold on bronze. So the darker green there is gold. That'll turn to gold. And the light green will be bronze, a bronze color, beautiful bronze color, to red, depending, it just depends on the year. So red to bronze with a gold stripe, beautiful. Like a metallic gold even, it's really something else. So that's your chocolate stripe. Didn't do it so good this year, as you can see. There's only there's only a few here, there, and then down here. So we've got about maybe 5, 6 on there. Didn't do too good this year. We have a black rim. Black rim, we've grown many times. Sort of your one of the average heirloom tomatoes. It's got a good flavor to it though. But it's one you'll find that people grow. It's not a rare one like most of my tomatoes are. So I grew that for, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on that one. Wasn't a great year for it either, but it's okay. It did well. Nice sizes to them as well. As you can see, pretty, not too bad. We're talking about 3.5 inches on average. Wide, have a nice beefsteak. Black Krim is from Crimea. So that is the Ukraine. And then over here we have an old variety that we brought back. This is a green yellow tiger. So it is green tomato with the yellow stripes, but it is different from the black zebra. It tastes different and looks different inside. So that's going to be more or less the color of it when it ripens. So it's not ripened yet, I can feel it. So, but that's got a good little bunch on it too. It did pretty well this year too. We probably got about 20 on there. This one here, this is your Rita. Zebra Rita has excellent flavor. It is also a green tomato. Beefsteak, as you can see, it's going to be maybe lighten a little bit more than this. And that will be what it will look like when you slice into it. This year we have, second year we're growing it. Pardon me, this year we've got about 15 to 20 on there. That's a good bunch on there. Nice cluster. This is a Berkley Tie Dye. Not too many this year on there. What have I got? I've only got 3. Look at that. See? 3 right there. But the color of this thing, once it's ripened, is so beautiful. We have yellow, orange, and lime on this tomato. It is so beautiful. I'll show you. Oops, little feather. I'll show you that. Once it's fully ripened, it'll be much brighter. Tie-dye. Berkley tie-dye. Now this one here. My favorite, absolute favorite. Look at this plant. Look at that. Look how many cherries are on there. Cherry tomatoes are about 1 inch all the way down. Beautiful. Bumble Bee. I'd mixed it up last year, forgetting that it was a cherry tomato. So here you go. I want to show you that. Look at these babies. They have a beautiful color to them. They go almost burgundy. And they also have like a gold stripe on them. Right now they're green. They're going to go gold on burgundy. And incredible flavor. My favorite, absolute favorite. So incredible flavor. So you can see that they are ripening. See these guys here? They're doing really nice there. So that's an incredible cherry tomato. Highly recommend this tomato. Burst of flavor, sweetness, and incredibly flavorful. More like a Merlot as well, inside, tasting. And so that's pretty well all she wrote for now. We just wanted to show you the one greenhouse after we stripped all the leaves off. And these will ripen within the next week and a half. About 10 days we'll have a lot of ripe ones. They're all on the verge of turning. This is the right time to pick them. When you get a cold snap like we're going to get, and also a lot of rain, this is the day that we're picking them because we have nothing but heavy rain for the next week. So I wanted to show you before harvested what they look like. And once they're ripe, I will post it. Post it on our Facebook under Rascal and Crow Farm. So thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this little segment of these particular tomatoes. I'll do another video on the other tomatoes, the rest of them. I got 40 varieties this year of rare heirloom tomatoes. And so thank you for joining us again, and bye for now.